there's a terrifying moment that happens in independent auto shops across America every single day. It happens when a tow truck backs a gleaming $80,000 late model pickup truck into the service bay. The paint is absolutely flawless. The massive chrome wheels are shining. The leather seats still smell brand new, but the dashboard is completely dark, and the engine refuses to turn over. When the owner of that vehicle walks into the waiting room, he's not proud of his luxury status symbol anymore. He's terrified. He hands the keys to an experienced blue-collar mechanic, and he asks the question that destroys millions of American family budgets every single year. How bad is it? The mechanic already knows the answer before he even opens the hood. He looks at this desperate man, who is likely trapped in an 84-month loan, paying $1,200 a month for a piece of machinery that is currently completely dead. The mechanic knows that this man was sold a devastating lie on the dealership showroom floor. He was sold a fragile, disposable, plastic consumer electronic device masquerading as a heavy-duty work truck. If you are currently in the market for a brand new pickup truck, or if you are feeling the intense, overwhelming societal pressure to trade in your perfectly good older vehicle for something with a massive digital screen and a panoramic sunroof, you need to stop whatever you are doing. Honest mechanics, the men who actually clean up the catastrophic messes made by Detroit engineering, are absolutely begging you not to buy these vehicles. They see the financial ruin firsthand. They see the tears, the maxed out credit cards, and the shattered egos. Do not sign a single dealership contract until you hear what is actually happening behind the closed garage doors. To understand why a veteran mechanic is begging you to keep your money in your pocket, you have to understand the fundamental, unforgivable shift in how vehicles are manufactured today. There was a time when a pickup truck was a mechanical tool. It was built out of heavy iron, thick steel, and highly durable components. If something broke, a man with a basic socket set and a Saturday afternoon could fix it in his own driveway. The machine was designed to be repaired. It was designed to outlive the person who bought it. But the corporate executives realized that longevity does not create record-breaking quarterly profits. So they completely changed the blueprint. They stopped building mechanical tools and started building disposable smartphones on wheels. They removed the heavy, reliable metal components and replaced them with cheap, brittle plastic. They took simple, bulletproof systems and overly complicated them with miles of fragile wiring, delicate sensors, and massive glued-in digital screens. When you buy a modern luxury truck, you are not buying durability. You are buying a highly complex, incredibly fragile computer network that is subjected to extreme heat, vibration, and moisture every single time you start the engine. It is a recipe for absolute disaster. The mechanics see the dark reality of this engineering every single day. They see water leaking through the incredibly expensive panoramic sunroofs, completely short-circuiting the main computer boards hidden inside the dashboard. They see massive, heavy vehicles that cannot shift into gear because a tiny $2 plastic clip inside an electronic module decided to snap. These trucks are no longer designed to be repaired by the working class. They are engineered to be entirely disposable. They are built to survive the initial 3-year lease period, and after that, they become a ticking financial time bomb for whoever is unlucky enough to hold the keys. But the fragile plastic parts are not even the most dangerous trap. The true nightmare, the reason independent mechanics are sounding the alarm, is the absolute death of actual ownership. When you finance an $80,000 modern truck, you do not actually own it. The manufacturer still owns it, and they control it through a highly restrictive, completely invisible software prison. In the old days, if your truck had a problem, any honest mechanic in your town could pop the hood, diagnose the issue with his own eyes, and fix it for a fair price. He was your ally against the dealership. The automakers hated this. They hated losing that revenue, so they built a wall. Today, almost every major component on a modern truck is digitally locked behind proprietary factory software. If a headlight fails, if a battery needs replacing, or if a minor sensor goes bad, you cannot just swap the part. The new part has to be digitally introduced to the truck's main computer, or the vehicle will completely refuse to function. And who holds the digital keys to unlock that system? The dealership. The manufacturers have deliberately engineered these vehicles so that independent, affordable mechanics are literally locked out of the repair process. They are forcing you, the consumer, to bring the vehicle back to their glowing, sterile, incredibly expensive corporate service centers. They have created a total monopoly on your wallet. You are forced to pay their $200 an hour labor rates, and you are forced to pay their insane, marked up prices for replacement parts. You are a hostage in your own vehicle. The honest mechanic hates this because he wants to help you, but the manufacturer's software is holding him at gunpoint. They are intentionally destroying the blue-collar repair industry just to squeeze every last dime out of your bank account. This entire predatory system is designed around one specific, terrifying milestone: the exact moment your factory warranty expires. For the first 36,000 miles, the dealership treats you like royalty. If a sensor fails, they give you a free cup of coffee and fix it. They lull you into a false sense of absolute security. They make you believe that the truck is reliable, but the very second that odometer clicks past the warranty limit, the trap violently snaps shut. Suddenly, the dreaded check engine light illuminates. The digital dashboard flashes a warning message, and the truck goes into limp mode, completely killing your engine power in the middle of a busy highway. You manage to pull over, your heart pounding, knowing that you still owe $60,000 to the bank for this dead machine. You get towed to the shop, and this is when the true horror begins. The mechanic runs the diagnostic scanner and discovers that a tiny, insignificant sensor buried deep inside the engine bay has failed. But because of how the vehicle was engineered by the factory, he cannot simply reach in and replace it. To access that single $50 electronic sensor, the factory manual dictates that he must physically lift the entire cab of the truck completely off the frame. It is going to take 40 hours of labor. A tiny electronic glitch has just resulted in a $6,000 repair bill. You are trapped. You don't have $6,000 in cash sitting around because you are already being suffocated by the massive monthly car payment. You can't sell the truck because it doesn't run. You can't trade it in because you owe far more than it is worth. You are completely, hopelessly paralyzed by a machine that was supposed to represent your ultimate success. You are watching your family's emergency fund burn to ashes because you financed a plastic computer instead of buying a heavy-duty tool. This is exactly why the men who turn the wrenches for a living are begging you to walk away. They are trying to save you from a completely avoidable financial disaster. They know that the only way to win a rigged game is to completely refuse to play it. You must reject the illusion of the modern luxury truck. Stop falling for the massive touchscreens, the heated steering wheels, and the aggressive chrome grills. These things do not make you a better provider. They do not make you more successful. They make you a highly profitable victim for a Wall Street banking institution. If you want to project real strength, if you want to achieve true freedom, buy analog, buy older iron, buy a vehicle that you can actually understand, that you can actually fix, and most importantly, that you can actually afford to pay for in cold, hard cash. The ultimate act of rebellion in the modern world is driving a completely paid-off, reliable, older vehicle right past a brand new dealership without even turning your head. Protect your peace of mind, protect your paycheck, and starve the system that is actively trying to bankrupt you. Let me know down in the comments, what is the most terrifying, completely outrageous repair bill you have ever been handed for a modern vehicle? Drop the exact dollar amount and the story below. I read every single one of them. If you are tired of the constant manipulation from the automotive industry and you want to protect your financial future, hit the subscribe button right now. Keep your guard up, keep your money safe, and I will see you in the next video.